What's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. In today's pick a card, we are going to be doing messages from your spirit guides. So before we get started, if you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available in the description box below. And if you're interested in any of the decks that I use for today's reading, my Amazon affiliate link will also be available in the description box below so that you can purchase a deck for yourself. And with all of that being said, we're gonna go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the 4 groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with Ariane Rod, group number 2 with Yi, group number 3 with Saraswati, and group number 4 with Sophia. So go on ahead and take a moment to choose the card that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the reading if you need a little bit more time to choose, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each card will be available in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with Ariane Rod, and the bottom of the card says time. And we also had another card fly out for you guys, which is the Athena card, and the bottom of the card says knowledge, but I did notice that this card came out in the reverse. So the first message that I was getting for you guys, group number 1, is that with knowledge being in the reverse and time being in the upright, I feel like your spirit guides are sort of saying that there's a lot of things that you will not know until more time passes, basically. So I was kind of getting the feeling that a lot of you guys might be feeling very lost at this time, and I feel like your spirit guides want you to know that that is completely normal and like you're completely valid for feeling that way. But I also feel like they want you to know that in time more will be revealed to you about your life and the direction that it is going, and the things that, like, why things are happening or why things are currently happening the way that they are happening at this time. So we do start off your tarot reading with the 3 of Fire and the Hermit card both being in the upright. And what I'm getting with this is I feel like you guys are sort of in a place where you are manifesting success. I feel like you're also manifesting quietly, like maybe you don't want all of your business being put out there. You don't want everybody knowing too much about what you have going on. I feel like you guys are keeping a lot to yourself. Maybe to avoid conflict, but I feel like you guys are feeling very conflicted within, possibly about a manifestation that you have coming on the way, or some sort of wish fulfillment, something that you really desire. For a lot of you, this could pertain to love, because we do have the Ace of Water in the upright. So I do feel like this is your spirit guide's way of telling you that they love you unconditionally no matter what, and that also there is enough love in the world for you. So a lot of you guys might be going through a lot of inner changes and inner transformations, especially regarding maybe the way that you feel about love, because with the 4 of Earth here, I feel like this is sort of a past energy that I'm picking up on, where maybe you guys would really give a lot to others and overextend yourself to others who didn't necessarily return the favor or like give back to you in the same ways that you gave back to them. And I do feel like emotionally this took a great toll on you and kind of has you in a place where now you're transforming your beliefs surrounding love and surrounding giving love and receiving love. I also see here we have the life experience with the 5 of Fire as well. So to me, I feel like you guys might be feeling very conflicted about a huge change that you guys have coming up. There is some sort of transition that you guys are about to experience, whether it pertains to your home life or your job or even in your relationships. Like, you have a huge change coming up and like some sort of revelation of sorts with the renewal card here. You guys are really in a place where like you're learning and things are being revealed to you that you wouldn't necessarily have expected to be revealed to you, especially as it pertains to people, maybe your relationships as well. Things are starting to sort of come out into the open, and I feel like that is sort of causing you guys to really go within yourselves. The only signs that I see coming up here are Virgo with the Hermit card, Sagittarius, I believe, with the renewal card, and I believe Aquarius here with the life experience card, also referred to as the Tower card in traditional tarot here. But I do feel like your spirit guides are letting you know to prepare for some changes that are coming in, and while these changes might kind of trigger a little bit of fear within you, especially if you're not particularly fond of change, or if the idea of change makes you feel uncomfortable. With the 3 of Fire and the 9 of Water, I feel like whatever it is that you've been asking the universe for, a change is required to take place in order for it to come in for you. So if you guys are feeling very lost and or conflicted at this time about certain changes or transitions that you guys are about to be experiencing, or even currently experiencing, your spirit guides want you to know that with the Knowledge card being reversed, there's a lot that you don't know. A lot is about to come to light in the future, and it's going to take some time for you to adjust to it, but it's all happening in alignment with your highest good. It's all happening so that you can get a wish fulfillment here. You might think that the universe or your spirit team is actively working against you, but I feel like that's really not the case. They're really working for you, and they're working in alignment with you and your highest desires, but certain things sort of have to kind of fall apart in order for your best self to kind of be put back together, or your best future to be put back together, whatever that that might mean for you. And with the 4 of Earth here, I feel like your spirit guides are also saying, like, no more overgiving, no more extending yourself to the point where you're not receiving anything back, or like your efforts are being wasted or unappreciated. With the Ace of Water here, like, I feel like your spirit guides, they really want you to surround yourself with your own love. And what's going to happen here, when you really surround yourself with your own unconditional love, your vibration is not going to match what it might have matched before. So certain people and relationships and even situations are naturally going to fall apart or just completely fade away from you and your life. And this is really because of the new things that you have coming in for you. You guys really are destined for success. And like, if you feel the need to be a little bit more private, or if you feel the need to sort of go within and like reevaluate certain situations and really gather the facts on certain situations in your life, this is very much for a reason. Like, there is definitely a divine purpose for this, and it's so that you can really align with your best self. So you guys are doing a lot of self-discovery. You guys are doing a lot of healing as well. I also did pull some notes from the universe cards for you guys. So we do have everyone is doing their best. We also have dwell on what you love, and things are about to get really juicy. So I really do feel like your spirit guides are really calling you to go within yourself and really like dwell on the things that you love, dwell on the things that bring you the most peace, the most happiness, whatever it is that is for you. Also, we have everyone is doing their best. So you guys might feel, this is just for some of you, some of y'all might feel a little bit conflicted, and y'all might have the urge to like criticize others or like criticize yourself, especially if people are not meeting your standards. And I feel like this card is saying like everyone is doing their best. And I feel like that kind of means that maybe not everybody has the capacity to meet your standards in the ways that you need. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't love them, but I feel like that's also kind of saying that maybe some people are better off loved from a distance. And like, if you ask the universe, to separate you from things that no longer serve you, or people in relationships and situations that no longer serve you, don't be surprised when those people or those situations, like, they either start showing their true colors, their true intentions, or you start to notice that they're not really in alignment with you, or they naturally just it seems like they fall off the face of the earth, or like they go ghost, or like they're not really there anymore. Like, what I'm saying is you're really on a path where you're starting to separate from the things that are preventing you from really being out here living your best life. Okay, that's like, I know I put that in so many words, but like, that is pretty much what I'm trying to say here. And also, we have things are about to get really juicy. So your life is about to change. Like, I can see that. and it might not necessarily happen in the ways that you expect for it to. But with the life experience card and the renewal card here, like this is saying that this is like big transformation, big changes on the way that you might not necessarily see coming, or that you might not necessarily know everything about, because the renewal card is about gathering all the facts. It's about knowing everything so that you can move accordingly and figure out like what direction you want to move in, basically. But with the knowledge card being in the reverse, like I feel like that's kind of saying that there is more time needed for you to really fully understand. So if you're feeling lost at this point in your life, like now is really not the time to give up, because things are about to get really good for you. And I also feel like romantically, if that is something you desire, you are about to attract the person or the partner that is destined for you, or aligned, like in alignment with you and the person that you're becoming. Like, because I do see new love coming in, especially if you guys have manifestations regarding love, or like regarding what it is that you want in love. Some of you guys might be scripting, like writing down all the qualities that you want in your dream person and your ideal person. And I see that the universe is sort of putting you in a position or in a predicament that is going to cause you to release all versions of yourself and all old habits and patterns and things of that nature that are preventing you from really aligning with this person, or even these people, if you guys just want like a new friend group or better relationships and things like that. So that's what I see for you guys, group number 1. I hope that resonates for you. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available in the description box below. And if you're interested in any of the decks that we use for today's reading, we did use the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection, the Goddess Power Oracle deck, and the Angel Tarot cards by Dorian Virtue and Radley Valentine. If you want to purchase a deck for yourself, my Amazon affiliate link is available in the description box below. So be sure to check that out if that is something that you are interested in as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with Yi, and the bottom of the card says the Sun. So you guys, what messages do your spirit guides have for you? So it honestly feels like your spirit guides are giving you some type of praise, like commending you for all of your hard work. We do have the King of Swords and the King of Wands here. So like these two cards together, like it's definitely giving me leadership vibes. You're giving me the energy of somebody who has really worked very hard and worked very hard towards success. And I feel like a lot of the times you guys might feel conflicted, like with the Five of Swords. This kind of feels like external conflict, like maybe some people are a little bit jealous of you and might try to start stuff with you, but the truth is I feel like it's really because they want to know how you do it. Like they want to know how it is that you've managed to become so successful, and how you've worked so hard towards the things that you desire, and just how you got here in general. So I do feel like that might be the only negative thing that is coming through, that your spirit guides are trying to say, is that you might have some people who are a little bit jealous of you and might have stuff to say. But I feel like they're kind of just saying, like, don't let that bother you. Like, that's not going to stop you. What's going to stop you is entertaining foolery that's not going to assist you in getting to where you're trying to go. So we have the World here and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, your spirit guides, they're sort of giving me the energy of like somebody who's very warm. Like the Queen of Pentacles almost kind of reminds me of like a mom, a very structured mom. She might come across a bit strict, but overall she's very warm and definitely gives praise where praise is due. So in a way, I do feel like your spirit guides are very much commending you and kind of letting you know that you made it. Okay, you've like really reached a place of enlightenment in your life, and you've definitely done the work to evolve, like who you are as a person, spiritually, energetically, emotionally, and maybe even physically. Some of you guys might be out here working out or trying to take better care of your body, and I feel like it's really paying off. Also with the Six of Swords here and the Three of Wands, I feel like maybe your spirit guides are saying like you need to get out more, you need to travel more, possibly even go overseas, like to reward yourself for your success and your hard work if you're able to do so. And if you feel like you're not able to do so, or if you're just not able to, I feel like your spirit guides are saying like that is definitely coming up for you, and you guys are definitely going to get some sort of wish fulfillment here with the 9 of Cups. So for a lot of you guys, this could pertain to love, but it could also just pertain to self-love, not just love outside of yourself, but love within yourself. Like I see you guys getting some sort of wish fulfillment here with the with the 2 of Cups. Is what I'm seeing here. Like there is some type of soulmate connection or something that is coming in for you guys, and it doesn't even have to be romantic. It could be platonic as well, but I do see that you are going to be surrounded by the love of other people and the appreciation of other people. This could even be about some type of reconciliation or something that you guys have been manifesting that is going to come in for you. Like this spread, this energy is giving me the energy of somebody who's very loved and just deserves happiness. Like we have this with the Sun card here, like this is about happiness and like radiating the energy of like joy and just enjoyment in general. So you guys could be Leos, because the Sun card does pertain to the energy of Leo. Even though the tarot card didn't come out, this is like an oracle card, so we do have very strong Leo energy. Could be Sagittarius or Aries. We have Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra energy as well, and we also have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So I'm just not seeing a lot of water here, so I'm not getting too much emotion. Even if you guys have been feeling very emotional, I'm not getting too much emotion. I'm just kind of getting like all thoughts and actions, and like making sure that you ground your, like making sure that you're very grounded in like your reality, your finances, just working on bettering yourself as a whole. So maybe you guys, a lot of the times you don't feel like you have that much time for emotions unless it pertains to like people that you care about. Like I feel like people regard you as somebody who's a very good listener and really does take the time out to like look out for your loved ones and stuff like that. Because the 2 of Cups, this is like the only water energy that I was picking up on, and the 9 of Cups as well. So I am seeing like a wish fulfillment in terms of your love life. So if that is something that you are looking for, I definitely feel like your spirit guides are letting you know like that is definitely in the cards for you. And also we have the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. So some of you guys are kind of stuck in a cycle of like maybe working too hard, like it maybe feel like you won't get to where you have to go unless you like burn yourself out. So I feel like your spirit guides are in a way kind of trying to warn against that as well, because maybe when you set boundaries surrounding how much you're willing to offer, like you might see some conflicts, like, but I feel like that's the only time people try to, or the only time people have an issue with boundaries that you set for yourself are when they benefit from you not having boundaries. So I do feel like maybe your spirit guides are saying like to move away from anyone or anything that is preventing you from being able to assert your boundaries in a way that, you know, benefits you, or anyone that benefits from you not looking out for yourself and constantly showing up for them but not showing up for yourself. Like I feel like your spirit team, like they're saying that you're going to be rewarded for being so kind and loving and giving, but at the same time you also have to look out for yourself and make sure that you're taking enough time to pour into yourself as well. So for your oracle cards that I pulled, we do have what you give will come back. So I do feel like that's saying that you guys are going to get a lot of good karma, and it could also be saying that those who might have wronged you might be experiencing some karma of their own. We also have those you love you. So this kind of reminded me of like this 2 of Cups energy. There could be some reconciliation with somebody that you love unconditionally but may have been separated from for some of you. This could also just be saying that like when you love somebody unconditionally, 9 times out of 10 they love you back as well. And I feel like you guys are at a place where you're feeling very independent, like you're not necessarily relying on anybody else's love or anybody else in order to make you happy and fulfilled, which brings me to my next card, which says it's not as if you need anyone. So I am getting a very independent leadership type of vibe from you guys. I feel like if anything, people might be looking out for you, or people might feel as though they need you. And in the back of the deck we have give yourself much more credit. So I feel like your spirit guides are overall saying like everything is going well, like you're doing everything correctly. You know, if you feel lost from time to time, or if you're unsure, like remind yourself that you're doing well, especially if you're giving your all and you're doing the best that you can. And like you don't have to break your back and bend over backwards bend over backwards in order to do your best, you know? Like, try not to push yourself beyond your best or beyond what you can give, because that can lead to burnout, and people might get too comfortable trying to use you or like abuse your kindness, you know, and your generosity. So that's what I see for you guys for what messages your spirit guides have for you. I hope that that was helpful. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available in the description box down below. And if you're interested in any of the decks that I have used for today's reading, we did use the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection Oracle deck, and we also used the Goddess Power Oracle deck and the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. So if you'd like to purchase one of these decks for yourself, my Amazon affiliate link is available in the description box below. If that is something that you are interested in, be sure to check that out as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye! Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with Saraswati, and the bottom of the card says Mastery. So you guys, what messages do your spirit guides have for you? So I feel like they are sort of coming through and acknowledging some type of emotional difficulties that you guys might be having, some type of heartbreak, or like a lot of you guys are sort of processing and clearing out old emotions so that you can, you know, sort of align with your best self. A lot of you guys are definitely re-experiencing a lot of heartbreaks, maybe like feelings of loss and like confusion, maybe even some feelings of regret are coming through regarding your past. And I feel like your spirit guides are sort of telling me to tell you that this is all in alignment with the process of mastering yourself, okay? Because I feel like you guys are really aligning with your best self, and you're leaving behind these old, wounded, broken pieces. I don't want to say leaving behind, I'd rather just say healing them so that you can move on and become, you know, like I said, in alignment with the best version of yourself possible. Like, we also have the Justice card here. So I feel like this is sort of saying that, like, although you didn't deserve a lot of the treatment that you might have received from others in the past, like, I feel like this is sort of saying that karma is genuinely on your side, and that things will be made right within yourself. Like, this is like telling you to make things right within yourself. And I also feel like your spirit guides are telling you to take a leap of faith, because a lot of you guys don't necessarily want to do this because you guys have some sort of fear of failure, because you guys have failed in the past before, whether it pertains to your relationships or like maybe business endeavors or like your jobs or just experiencing the rejection of other people. Like, I feel like that has discouraged you from going after the things that you want to go after. And your spirit guides, like, I'm hearing them say, like, prove them wrong, prove them wrong. With the Fool card and the Justice card, like, I feel like they're saying that it's time for you to take this leap of faith and make things right with yourself, make peace with your past, so that you can move towards success, and you won't need anybody in the process of moving towards this success, because this is going to bring you great fulfillment. Like, with the King of Pentacles, I do see stability coming in for you guys, like financial and material security is coming in for you guys, and even security within your family as well. You guys are moving towards like the richest and most happiest and most stable version of yourself possible, especially as it pertains to your family. And the energy I'm getting from this is that this version of you answers to no one but yourself. Like, with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, this is giving me the energy of somebody who's definitely decided to step up and take the lead of their own life and just make things happen for them without, you know, worrying about everyone else, without worrying about the past. Like, the Knight of Pentacles here, I'm seeing like you might move slow, you might be moving kind of slow, but you're still moving forward. And I feel like that's what matters. Like, your spirit guides are saying that maybe things don't necessarily happen overnight, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't happening. Okay. And I also feel like your spirit guides are saying not to rely on other people in order to get to where it is that you want to go, because only you can get yourself exactly where it is that you were meant to go, exactly where it is that you were destined to be in this lifetime. And like with the Justice card, I feel like this is saying that to make decisions based off of what makes you happy and not what makes everybody else happy. And I feel like they're also saying that it's time to consider yourself as well. Like with the Fool card, this is about taking a leap of faith, but with the Knight of Pentacles card, it's like being grounded. It's taking the more grounded approach and understanding that even though you might be moving slow, you're building a foundation for yourself that is going to last. It's like you're leaving behind a legacy for the future generations of your family and for you to experience in this lifetime as well. With the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, a lot of people are maybe looking up for you, looking up to you, and will be rooting for you once they see how successful you actually will become. So that is what I'm seeing for like what your spirit guides have to say about you. They really want you to release the past. And like as you're going through this releasing period, as you're going through this period of purging and getting rid of these negative limiting beliefs that might be holding you back in these past experiences that you guys still might be living in, they want you to know that this is a part of the process of, like I said, you mastering yourself and mastering your art or your craft, whatever it is that you're passionate about and whatever it is that you came here to do. Like we have, most people are trying to survive, most people including you, you know. And I feel like this is also saying that a lot of people who have done you dirty, this is not justifying it, but a lot of people who have done you dirty, they were operating in survival mode. And I feel like it triggered you to do the same. You know, like they were literally living in a place where they were operating in autopilot and they never really fully healed that. And it might have pushed you guys to do the same, but I feel like, you know, your spirit team is saying that it's time for you to actually start living for yourself, to actually be able to enjoy living life, not living life on autopilot, not living life in survival mode, but living life to the fullest, living life from a place of being able to really, like the next card we have here, being able to really be true to yourself and really live in alignment with, you know, what's best for you and not what's best for everybody else. Because some of y'all really do consider everybody else's feelings and how your actions impact other people, and I feel like maybe not everybody has done the same to you. So I'm not saying that you should move like them, but what I'm saying is maybe you should start putting your own needs first and your own self first and start doing what's best for you, and things will naturally fall into place for you. Also, a lot of you guys are very talented. So we have here time to make a demonstration. It's really time to show people what it is that you can do. So some of you guys are like still in the process of discovering your gifts and discovering your talents and what lights you up inside. And I feel like once you find this and you do more of this, it will bring you so much abundance and so much stability. You will be very, very happy once you begin living in your life purpose, which I feel like a lot of you guys are already doing this or already trying to do this, but you're still in a place of self-discovery. You're still a little bit hesitant of moving forward because you don't want to fall and you don't want to fail. You don't want to be laughed at and you don't want people looking down at you. But the truth is, once you fully step into your power, people are going to be looking up to you, okay? And they're going to be looking at what it is that you're about to do. They're going to want to know what your next move is because they want to be like you, or they at least want to have an experience, like positive experience similar to yours when it comes to building this foundation and building this legacy. So I feel like you guys have a huge purpose in life, and it could be overwhelming at times because maybe a lot of people are depending on you, or a lot of people are looking out for your next move. And right now, like with the back of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. So a lot of this might not make that much sense to you because you're in a place where things are just very stuck and very stagnant. This was actually my card of the day, but it might seem like things are very stuck and very stagnant and not happening for you, but I definitely feel like things are happening behind the scenes. And the back of the deck with this card is you might not know now, but you will. So no matter what, you guys, y'all cannot give up. Y'all cannot give up because y'all have big things coming your way. And despite the confusion and the heartbreak, understand, like, give yourself the time and the space that you need in order to process these emotions, because once you finish healing, you're going to get back up and you're going to be stronger than ever. Okay, we have the Fool card here. Like, she is just jumping right in. And with the Justice card, it's like once you take those steps, once you finish healing and you take those steps, like, you will know that it was the right decision. You will know that it was the right thing for you to do, and you will get the justice that you deserve. Like, some of y'all might even have people coming back from the past to kind of test you, and your spirit guides are like, we're not having that, you know. So I feel like overall, your spirit guides want you to know that everything that you're experiencing up to this point is completely normal. Your feelings are completely valid. It's just a part of the process of you mastering yourself so that you could become the best version of yourself possible and really start living in your life purpose. Because when you do this, you will literally create a ripple effect for everybody around you. You'll encourage them just by your actions, just by the way that you're moving. You will encourage them to start stepping into their power and living life righteously and living in their life purpose as well, and becoming the best version of themselves as well. And I'm not saying that this path is going to be easy, but in time you will definitely see that it is very much worth it, because I feel like you guys were meant to be a master or a teacher of sorts, regardless of what it is that your craft or your niche actually is. So keep that in mind, you guys. That is the message that your spirit guides have for you. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available in the description box down below. And if you're interested in any of the decks that we use for today's reading, we did use the Light Seers tarot deck, and we also used the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection deck as well, and the Goddess Power Oracle deck. So all of those decks will be linked in the description box below. You guys can check out my Amazon affiliate link if you're interested in purchasing any decks for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with Sophia, and the bottom of the card says Divine Wisdom. So you guys, what does your spirit guides, or what do your spirit guides have to say to you? So we do start off your reading with the High Priestess and the 4 of Cups. So I do feel like you guys have been spending a healthy amount of time to yourself, a healthy amount of time in isolation, because a lot of you guys are experiencing like the activation of your gifts like on a very intense level. So you guys might have like really intense intuitive abilities, and like as a result it's like you're really trying to protect your peace and keep to yourself, and you might be feeling a bit bored in the process, because the 4 of Cups, she can be a little bored, you know. But I feel like it's kind of imperative, like your spirit guides are saying it's kind of imperative for you to kind of be in this place right now, because if anything, it's like they're protecting you, okay? Like we also have the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. So some of you guys have some type of travel coming up, either with your soulmate or your person, or like there is going to be like some type of movement or ripple effect occurring into your life so that you can have this love, so that you can meet your soulmate, for those of you who want to, or who want to have that experience. I also feel like they're saying that you need to like travel a little bit more, or that it's safe for you to come out a little more here and there. And also like we have the 4 of Pentacles here and the 3 of Swords. So this is sort of telling me that a lot of you guys are sort of healing from a lot of overgiving and a lot of overextending that you might have done in previous relationships. And I see that you guys are sort of attracting a person that is very, very passionate and will be adamant about making sure you don't feel like you're overextending yourself, because we do have this Knight of Cups and the Lovers card. So I do see you attracting somebody who's gonna be adamant, like they're really going to kind of push to kind of pursue you, not in like an overly pushy way, but I feel like you guys, this is somebody that you're gonna feel kind of safe with, especially if you want to manifest love, and that is something that you have been hopeful for, but not necessarily like overly invested in, because I do feel like you guys, your spirit guides, they're kind of coming through and saying that you guys have done a lot of the work on yourself. So it's like you guys are kind of ready for that next level, to be in that next level of your life where you are in a healthy and stable and happy relationship, unlike anything that you've ever experienced before. With the 6 of Swords and the 2 of Cups, this could also be saying like your soulmate saying that possibly, your spirit guide saying that possibly your soulmate might live at a distance between the 2 of you. And it doesn't have to be a far distance, but I do feel like there might be some travel involved in order for the 2 of you to see each other or align with each other. That was something random that's coming through. So this wasn't even intended to be a love reading, but of course that is something that is coming through that your spirit guides are sort of pointing at, is that love is actually in alignment for you, like it's on your path. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So I do feel like this is my pile where your spirit guides, if anything, they want you to have fun. They really want you to embrace your creative abilities and to like kind of have more creative endeavors and experiences in your life. So with the Eight of Pentacles, a lot of you guys have been spending time in isolation, but maybe you've been creating, maybe you've been painting, or like reading, studying, just wanting to learn a little bit more. And with the Three of Cups, it's like your spirit guides, they just want to see you happy. They don't want to see you out here limiting yourselves, and they want to see you like enjoy life, get enjoyment out of life. And this might be why maybe they're saying that it's time for you to go out more whenever it is that you want. Like, you don't necessarily have to like keep yourself in the house 24/7. Like, I feel like they're saying that it is safe for you to come out now. There might have been a time where you were isolating yourself and it was like your spirit team was not letting you out of their sight, but I feel like now they're saying that like you have the gift and you have the ability and the discernment to know what is right for you and what's not. Maybe past versions or younger versions of yourself might have kind of been invested in the wrong people, and that might be why your spirit guides kept you to yourself a lot. But like, this is my pile. Your spirit guides, they're kind of bougie, okay, and they want you to really live lavishly, and they want you to kind of enjoy life, you know, and to not feel like you have to overwork yourself or overextend yourself to get the bare minimum. That is an experience that they don't want you to have. And I feel like this is why they might have kind of made you stay to yourself a lot in the past, so that you could rediscover what it is that you like, what it is that you love, what it is that kind of ignites your joy, and to just really rediscover your love language, and to understand that if you're not being loved in that way, then it's not worth you investing in like you might have done in the past with certain people. So that is the overall message that I was getting from your spirit guides. I also did pull some oracle cards for you guys. So the cards that came through are: things are about to get really juicy. You might not know now, but you will. And you needn't worry. Like, you need to not worry. So that is pretty much clear as day. So I feel like this is saying that, you know, things are about to like really go in your favor, like and surprise you like in your life. So I honestly feel like they're sort of saying that there's nothing that you really need to do. Just make sure that you're properly using the discernment when it comes to who you spend your time, like who you invest your time in, and that you're not just giving yourself away to just everybody. They're saying that you might not know now, but you will. It's giving me the vibe that they have some sort of surprise for you, like something up their sleeve, and they just don't want you to worry about it. Like, they just want to surprise you with whatever it is that you are destined for or meant for in this lifetime. So that is the overall message I was getting from your spirit guides. I don't really have anything negative to say. Like, the only thing that they're saying is just make sure you're not out here investing yourself in everybody, because a lot of people might want your time and energy and attention. And I feel like they're saying like you're finally at the place where like they can trust you to leave the house now and not just be out here recklessly giving your energy to other people. Like, you know better now because you spent so much time to yourself, you know. And if you're feeling a little bit bored, like, they're saying that there's nothing wrong with you getting out and traveling, maybe seeing the world, or even if it's just like going across to the city next door to you, or like going over to the next state. Like, I feel like they're saying like, okay, it's safe for you to kind of put yourself out there, and everything will kind of just, you know, naturally fall in alignment for you. And to trust in yourself, trust in your divine wisdom, because you guys are actually very wise individuals, and you guys have definitely been spending a lot of time working on enhancing that. So I do feel like they want to reward you. So if a love life is something that you want, an active love life, or just maybe even a reconciliation of sorts, I feel like your spirit guides are saying like, don't worry, you're naturally aligning with it anyways, and there's nothing that you have to do for it. So that's what I see for you guys. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available in the description box down below. And if you guys are interested in any of the tarot decks that I used for today's reading, we did use the Mystic Mondays tarot deck, the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection deck by Mike Dooley, and the Goddess Power Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. So if you guys are interested in any of these decks or any of the other decks that I use for my channel, you guys can check out my Amazon affiliate link also down in the description box below, so that you could purchase one for yourself if you'd like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.